Howard University, Washington, D.C., by three courageous collegiate leaders, the Honorable Abram Langston Taylor, Honorable Leonard F. Morris, and Honorable Charles Ignatius Brown. From these three visionary leaders, the institution of college-educated men has evolved to mass over 165,000 members, operating in 650 chapters throughout the United States of America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. As a brotherhood of conscious men actively serving our communities, the fraternity's programmatic focus, termed the Trilogy of Change, is segmented into four key international program areas: bigger and better business, education, social action, and the Sigma Beta clubs. To provide a glimpse of each program's initiatives, our brother Reginald Slush, International Director of Bigger and Better Business, brother Dr. Stephen Miffley, International Director of Education, brother Chris V. Ray, International Director of Social Action, and brother Janabu Williams, International Director of Sigma Beta Clubs.
In December 1924, Bigger and Better Business became the first international program of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. It was introduced to the fraternity at the 10th anniversary conclave held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At the time of adoption, Bigger and Better Business was created to place a special emphasis on working with Black business. The main purpose at the time was to encourage Black business to improve their acumen, efficiency, and service to the public in order to favorably compete with other businesses. Today, the program has evolved in response to the needs of the communities that we serve. Bigger and Better Business now provides focus in the following areas: Project Vita, which is a voluntary income tax assistance. In partnership with the IRS, Phi Beta Sigma provides leadership through tax assistance to low-income, senior citizens, and others in the community. This service consists of tax preparation, education, and expertise at no cost, managing the community on fixed incomes and limited tax knowledge. We also increase the tax awareness of the community as well as our membership. Second, Project C, Sigma Economic Empowerment Development, is a program that emphasizes the need for increasing the economic and financial awareness of the communities and our membership. Over the years, Phi Beta Sigma has realized the need to take a leadership role in financially expanding and empowering our communities. Through partnership with mainstream financial services firms such as Wells Fargo and Morgan Stanley, we have delivered value-added knowledge and exposure in the following areas of financial literacy: money management, credit and debt management, home ownership, risk management, insurance, retirement planning, savings and investments. We also have engaged in what we call the Sigma Business Initiative. Phi Beta Sigma created the Sigma Business Initiative to continue and expand the emphasis on Black business in our second century of service. We have two areas of focus with the program. These programs emphasize the need and relevance of Black business in the 21st century. They are small business support. We are committed to supporting local businesses in our communities by providing services in partnership with the Small Business Administration. These services include small business startup kits, securing financing for small business, creating a business plan, and many more. Our Sigma Business Network is a database of Sigma-owned businesses that facilitates communication and awareness within the brotherhood. We also request that our chapters promote and patronize these businesses. Professional networking is also emphasized to provide opportunities to create and build wealth. As we prepare to continue to serve and support Bigger and Better Business during our second 100 years, Phi Beta Sigma is primed to deliver value-added programs to our communities. We, as Sigma men, will continue to monitor the needs of the Black business community and make the necessary adjustments to ensure our program's relevance.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Stephen Miffley Jr., and I have the honor of serving as Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated's International Director of Education. Since its founding in 1914, the men of Sigma have believed that education is an essential tool to empower marginalized communities. Over the last 103 years, Sigma has supported the educational advancement of our communities through financial support, innovative programming, and advocacy. However, there is still much work to do. Our young men of color are facing seemingly insurmountable odds each day as they attempt to avoid the school-to-prison pipeline, receive a culturally competent education, and matriculate to the next stage of their educational development. Over the next 2 years, Sigma brothers from across the world will work together to position Phi Beta Sigma to be a leader in education. Our areas of focus will be the following: enhancing our adopt-to-school program, raising $1 million in scholarships, supporting post-undergraduate educational pursuits, and pursuing grant dollars to develop and sustain innovative educational programming for our young men of color. Phi Beta Sigma believes in the potential of our youth. We will work to make the attainment of a quality education that ultimately leads to lives rooted in self-determination, a constant expectation for our young people. I humbly ask for your support as we seek to empower our youth for education.
Formulated in 1934, the Social Action Program was conceived by Brother Elmo M. Anderson to focus on improving the general well-being of minority groups. The mission of the International Social Action Program is to encourage social, political, and philanthropic leadership that strengthens our respective communities and our membership by educating our fraternity members on health issues affecting them and their families, increasing visibility and sense of self-worth by and through serving in the community, providing unified efforts that address political and community issues and addressing the awareness of the legislative process, involve the membership in fundraising activities that support organizations that share our vision. As a brotherhood of conscious men actively serving our communities, social action will continue to be the cornerstone of Phi Beta Sigma's programmatic thrust. We will elevate Sigma wellness initiatives that focus on the mind, body, and spirit. We believe that a healthy man of Sigma is an impactful man of Sigma. The voices of Sigma men will be heard at the local, state, and national level. Through our Sigma advocacy initiatives, we will engage our elected officials at every level of government and remind them that our voices and our vote matter too. Lastly, we will continue to build upon our long-standing relationships with organizations like the American Cancer Society, March of Dimes, and St. Jude Children's Hospital. We are proud to be adding to these relationships in the coming year with a new partnership with the Sickle Cell Disease Association of America. If Sigma men are to be the change that our communities seek, then we must recognize that the time is always now.
In the early 1950s, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated became the first Greek-letter organization to develop a youth auxiliary group. Under the direction of Dr. Paula L. Moore, the Sigma Beta Club was founded. While as the National Director of Education, Brother Moore was concerned about the changing needs in our communities and recognized the important role that Sigma men could play in the lives of our youth. Throughout its existence, the Sigma Beta Club has been an essential part of the total organization structure of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. The Sigma Beta Club offers men of Sigma a unique opportunity to develop wholesome values, leadership skills, social and emotional awareness in young men of color at a critical stage in their personal growth and development. The Sigma Beta Club provides a number of much-needed services in the area of the community where resources are scarce. In an effort to expand the impact of the fraternity's I Am My Brother's Keeper initiative, the unveiling of the Sigma Beta Club experiential learning curriculum, Rising Thunder, took place in September 2014. Since this time, hundreds of Sigma men have taken their rightful place in the communities as mentors of our Sigma Beta Club members. As a brotherhood of conscious men actively serving our community, we can no longer sit back and wait for the change to happen in our communities. We are the iconic leaders that our community has been waiting for and the curators of the change that we have been waiting to see. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated takes great pride in doing our part to create the next generation of leaders who accept responsibility and love the challenge.
So this evening, we focus on understanding the Trilogy of Change, Phi Beta Sigma's three-pronged approach to being intentional on making a difference in the communities we serve. Facilitating tonight's conversation will be one of Tampa, Florida's leading television news anchors and reporters, and a proud member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. He's a proud graduate of Florida A&M University in Tallahassee. He's the president of the Tampa Bay Association of Black Journalists, and the second vice president of the Tampa chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. Rod is very active in the community as an MC, speaker, and moderator of many community events throughout Tampa Bay. He is a community leadership board of the American Diabetes Association, a member of SWOPE, Rodante Vanguard Award, selection board member, which selects outstanding student athletes throughout the Bay Area. He's a member of the FAM School of Journalism, Board of Visitors. He's a life member of FAMU National Alumni Association and a board member of the Crescent Foundation, which is a nonprofit arm of the Tampa chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. I ask you all to please join me in welcoming our moderator for this evening, Brother Rod Carter.